Solicitor General Gopal Subramaniam, who has quit after being upset that a private lawyer was picked to defend Kapil Sibal in the 2G scam, has met the President today, even though it's being described as a courtesy call. Sources say Law Minister Veerappa Moily turned down his resignation. The Solicitor General had last year come under fire after the Supreme Court asked for an affidavit to be filed on alleged inaction by the Prime Minister. Recently also, the UPA was embarrassed in the black money case when the Supreme Court asked for a special investigation team to be set up. Speaking about his resignation, Gopal Subramaniam has told NDTV, "I had to do this to protect the dignity of my office." Sources close to Kapil Sibal have also told NDTV the public interest litigation was filed against Mr. Sibal, so he appointed a lawyer in his individual capacity. Sources close to the Solicitor General have said if what Mr. Sibal says is true, then why did the Law Ministry have to issue a formal notification regarding his appointment? Former Chief Justice of India, J.S. Verma, joins us on the phone line. Mr. Verma, do you think the Solicitor General is justified in his actions?
Well, if he feels slighted, then as an ethical lawyer and practicing high degree of professional ethics, he has done the right thing. I mean, you see, a litigant has a choice of the counsel, but he has to treat the counsel already engaged with dignity. And if he feels slighted, well, that's the only correct thing to do.
What do you feel about the justification that this case is filed against Kapil Sibal in his individual capacity?
Look here, I don't know those facts, nor am I going to comment on that, because everyone else whose name appears in the media report, they are dignified people. And but I am only responding to your query about the solicitor. So if the solicitor feels slighted, well, I mean, he has done the right thing.
So if you were in his place, would you have done the same?
Well, most certainly. Even the slightest inclination of lack of confidence or, you see, insult, well, I would say, no, thank you very much.
And former Chief Justice of India, J.S. Verma, saying the Solicitor General is justified in handing in his resignation. Tejas Mehta joins us. Tejas, you heard the former Chief Justice there. The Solicitor General clearly feeling insulted.
Well, that is the overriding emotion really of the Solicitor General. He says it's not about him really, it's about the office and the dignity of his office, which he has been serving for the last 6 years. In fact, he gave us an example that in several cases, the RNRL case, the Graham Staines case, he has only taken ₹1 as remuneration from the government, and that's how he viewed this job. And he has worked hard for 6 years, giving all he had. He saw this as public service and nothing else. And of course, this action by the government has naturally slighted him, and he has offered his resignation to the Prime Minister. Now, of course, he's waiting for a response from the Prime Minister, who has told him to hang on. He'll get back to him as soon as possible. But Amitabh, the main question really is, even if his resignation is not accepted by the Prime Minister, does it really change and undo what has already been done? Because when the government has really appointed somebody as respected and as known as Mr. Subramaniam, they go ahead and then without telling him, they appoint somebody else to represent Kapil Sibal. Does it really augur well for them? Will they really be able to go ahead and you know, have a partnership of harmony and really goodwill? That is really the big question. So the Solicitor General at this point of time really is waiting. He's waiting for the Prime Minister's response. He says the ball is in their court. They must get back to me and tell me whether they want me or they've accepted my resignation. Amitabh?
Tejas, and it's not just this case. It seems to have been building up.
Exactly, Amitabh. This is not the first time that there have been differences of at least, you know, what really, how the High Court has, Supreme Court has given a decision, how the government is really viewing that, and how the Solicitor General views it. Perhaps there's a difference, but the point really is they have to really had to go through a maintained protocol and at least inform him, ask him to step down if required, but not really appoint somebody else. And as you're mentioning, yes, in the 2G scam, in the black money case, in the Salwa Judum case, there have been several instances when the government has been reprimanded and has been on the receiving end from the Supreme Court. So that has, of course, not gone down well with the government of India. But as many have been pointing out, as Justice Verma has been pointing out, they actually should have maintained protocol and ensured that the dignity of the office had really been maintained, and not just gone about ordering an official or notification and asking the appointment of another lawyer who would represent the government and not really the Solicitor General of India.
Tejas Mehta, thanks for that update from the capital.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.